Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets come into today's game looking for a way to pick up win number 10 on the season. It's the Bills going up against the Jets. So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Throwing, Cook. It's complete to Jerron Brown. A nice gain at 21 yards. On this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
A couple of Bills team up to bring him down there. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
On second down, Jamal Charles shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. All week in practice, they stressed grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. That means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
Quickly now, a look at the Buffalo defense.
When it comes to J.J. Watt, we're about out of superlatives, aren't we? So let's just make this simple. One of the best to ever play the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27.
That's a big league run. Takes them down inside the 5-yard line. And momentum definitely on the side of the guys on offense. And if you're an offensive lineman, you love to run the football, especially out in the field where there's some space. But I will get you in on a little bit of a secret. Those guys like it in tight, too, because they get matched up, and they get...
And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Connor Cook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the eye. Here's Osweiler. And incomplete to open things up. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Second down here after the incomplete pass. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterbacks, so you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker. And on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball, and he made a nice tackle.
It's caught. Jones. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Marvin Jones, 77 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They come out with one back and three tight ends. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. Ooh, with a juke. Cuts it out to the sideline. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line.
But we just saw him run the football really effectively there with three tight ends in the game. And any defensive coordinator, when they see that set, if they can get more bodies out onto the field, not more than 11, of course, but bigger bodies to combat what they're going to do, because that's a run-heavy formation. Those guys are out there to block 9 times out of 10, and in this case, they did it really successfully.
And now he'll tuck it and run, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. On the run, it's Charles. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game. Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On the run, it's Ware. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. A host of Bills there that time to make the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Let's go. Detroit, Detroit, Detroit. Detroit, over.
Now Cook. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. They'll set up a throw. Screen pass to Charles. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Here we go now.
They run it. It's Charles. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on the game there. 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Now let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Well, they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll let Charles try and get him in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Jamal Charles, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Osweiler, and that'll be incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Set. 319. 319.
Now it's Osweiler. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. They'll get 19 yards there. And it's first down, Buffalo. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that. And
he rifles one that's down the numbers. There he goes. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. Short throw pick-6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the...
And oh, it's blocked. And the Jets have got it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Set. Green 39. Green 30.
Throwing, Cook. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Now the Bills' offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clear.
It is, and I know that other...
Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 30.
Looking to throw. And this is complete on the comebacker. It's Maclin. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Blue 90.
Now Cook. A dump off for Charles. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now let's go. Back to the Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
He'll drop to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Robert Ayers in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
17 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys will worth their weight in gold.
Back to throw here. And he's got his man. That's Maclin. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Set. 3-19.
A first down carry here for Charles. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A gain of 3, second down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going underneath for Charles. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. This is Charles. And he'll keep working toward. Now the Bills will take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. They come out here in the eye. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Derek Coleman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point. And he's got it up and through. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here come the Bills. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. 2nd down, they need less than a yard to pick up the 1st. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw is Osweiler, and he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Again, Osweiler. He's got time. He's going to wind into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing, Cook. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
All right, here we go. Green.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
He's going to try and go deep again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Again on 2nd and 10 now. It's Osweiler. Left side and caught by Flainer. That one goes for 24 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Marquise Goodwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have retaken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch. Situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And New York set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 24-yard line. Out come the Bills now as he'll here.
Playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. Get the second. Change a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit with some things in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Second half starts with a run by Jamal Charles. Here, a full 3 yards, and now it's
coming off the edge. Back to make some of those subtle moves inside to help in the run game, and he did it right there.
He's an athlete back in high school, played football, basketball, track, so he's a mobile guy.
Mobile guy, made a nice play against the run.
Again, it's Charles. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
Now Cook. And his pass is intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Picked off by Wesley Wesley Woodyard. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. When you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back here. This Jets take the field. They'll come out in the pistol. Play clock winding down. They begin the drive with Charles. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now back to throw. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Maclin. The 30, 10, 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jeremy Maclin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. And this is back to a 5-point game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. You've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Watch it now, Barney. Let's go.
Now Osweiler on first down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he's brought down. They'll get 17 yards there. And it'll give the Bills a first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them. And they run that quick cut on the slant. And oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They go play action. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Whitney Mercilus in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On second down, Osweiler. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off Samukamara. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They did push.
Make a few changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
As they've done all day, they run with Charles. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They pitch it to Charles. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there. Hurry up, here we go. Over.
He'll look to throw. He finds Coleman. He's got daylight. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Derek Coleman, 76 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. It was 3rd and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run. Because now, once he caught it, didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call, even better execution.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and the Bills are going to have a first down. And quickly, they get to the line. On first down, Osweiler surveying the field. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A lot of time there, partner, in the protected pocket, and he was able to deliver.
The guys protecting the passer have allowed him plenty of time to go through his progressions and find open receivers.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Here we go.
Again, Osweiler. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. Throwing, Osweiler finding time. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
How to be 6'7", be able to see over coverages into open windows. Brock Osweiler just did that with the slant route.
With that height, was also a great basketball player, Gonzaga, as you know. Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Here's Charles. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Defense showing blitz. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now a 20th carry here for Jamaal Charles. 20! And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamaal Charles, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So 2nd and 10 here. Off the play fake. Here's Osweiler. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Whitney Mercilus in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. They go play action now. Osweiler. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Kobe Flater, the tight end, his intended target. And now it's 4th down.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Here we go. It's Osweiler on 4th down. He's going to loft one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to down. And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense.
Let's go. Mike 50, Mike
So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing, Cook, and it's complete. Henry, past the 20, 10, and finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. It's a big play there for the Jets on third. 51 yards. And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Double tight, double tight. Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down. Set.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And the Bills getting set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw is Osweiler. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, 3 down. Hurry up, here we go.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
it.